the last place Tyler Adams wants to be right now is on the treatment table. But Nick, reports come out in The Athletic saying that he's undergone surgery on his hamstring, which never seems to be a good situation, and reportedly will miss a huge chunk of the remainder of the season for Leeds United. So that's a massive blow for the USMNT captain. He was brilliant at the World Cup. I think if you ask any Leeds fans, along with Ilan Millier, those two have been the standout performers and most consistent performers for Leeds this season. So how do Leeds cope with that? And for Tyler Adams, both for Leeds and for the USA, how big of a blow is this? Because I'm already thinking ahead to the summer for the USA. And if this isn't a short-term injury, which it doesn't seem like it's going to be, then he's key, isn't he, for club and country? So a really disappointing injury for Tyler Adams to pick up, specifically at this point, the business end of his first Premier League season.
It's big. There's no doubt about it. It's big. He is the sort of player who allows other players freedoms. And I love when him and Roca are out there together. I really, really do. I don't know that I love Roca if Adams isn't out there with him. And I think about that for Luke Ayling. I think about that for other players who maybe Adams allows them to do their jobs a lot easier. I think they're in a real problem, if not for the fact that they have some attacking talent who can get you a goal out of nothing. And I think of Newcastle teams that I watched over the years that you worried about, well, who's going to score the goals or create the chances to keep them up? I think there are a lot of guys there. Andy pointed out a few weeks ago that, Rodrigo's cooled off, but he's still a very good player. Jack Harrison has been showing up at pretty big times, and he hasn't quit on this. Nato is being discussed as his next stop is either like Juve or AC Milan or Inter Milan. I don't think we're appreciating how good he's been. So even Somerville coming off the bench, I think they have enough attacking talent to stay up, but I am also stubborn and said they were going down last week. So I think that Wolves win is probably way bigger than a lot of us are giving it credit for, because I don't know where else they're going to get points this year. And they were outperformed.
Yeah, but Tyler Adams is intriguing to see the makeup in midfield with him being out. Weston McKennie is probably going to start alongside Roca, and different type of midfielder. Maybe he gives Leeds slightly more drive and creativity from central midfield. Is a bit more attack-minded than Tyler Adams, but defensively, maybe some question marks around that. Still getting up to speed in the Premier League, and that's not his main attribute and his main quality in those midfield areas. So, yeah, it's going to be a big miss. Tyler Adams is a great player, obviously fantastic in his first season at Leeds, and Nick, you make a great point there about the entire unit. I think defensively, Leeds have been a lot better this season. A lot of that is down to Tyler Adams and his organisation, the high press, all the rest of it. So now it's all about can they deal without him? And another couple of injuries for Leeds as well, Noto and also Voba as well. Both of those players that suffered injuries. So not sure how long they're going to be out for, but a couple of big players there out wide in midfield and at centre-back for Leeds, just when they look to have a settled team. So let's wait and see what happens.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. For even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you over there.